Men, should you give your woman full access to your money? Men, should you give your woman full access to your money? What's up, everybody? My name is Key Air, and you are watching The Important Things That Really Matter. Today, we got a very, very good one. All my videos are very, very good. You're going to learn a whole lot. This is not just, I have women subscribers also too. So ladies, even though this video, men, should you give your woman full access to your money, even though it's titled for the men and geared towards the men, it's for you ladies also too, for your women subscribers also too. It's mainly geared towards men because it happens to men more than it happens to women. Happens to men more than it happens to women. So, fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm going to tell you about this brother. This brother was a self-proclaimed simp. I ain't gonna lie, I don't like weak men. All right, I'm just gonna tell you. I don't care if he sees it or not. I mean, he came out of his own mouth that he's a simp, and I don't like simps. I don't like weak men. I just don't like simps, and I don't like weak men. Okay, and so at some particular point in time, when many times in a relationship, when you're a man and you're in a relationship with a woman, there's times you go have to put your foot down, and if you don't put your foot down, she's gonna put her feet in them high heel spike shoes. She's gonna walk all over you, walk all over your back, walk all over your front, walk all over your head with them high heel spike shoes. She's gonna walk over you because you didn't put your foot down on something, especially if it's something dealing with a financial issue, because you didn't put your foot down with the woman and say this is the way it's gonna be. She's gonna put her foot down with them spike high heel shoes all on you. Fair use, fair use, fair use from a self-proclaimed simp. That's right. Anyway, this guy that I know, he's an older gentleman. And this older gentleman had told me, I was happened to be over there one day, I was talking to him, and told me that his wife was responsible for having him and his family evicted from the house. So I'm like, say that again? His wife was responsible for him and his family to be evicted from the house. I said, dude, man, you got to tell me about that. How did that happen? Man, now, this brother had a real good paying job. Once again, this brother had a really good paying job. Bought a house for his family. He comes home one day, there's an eviction notice on the front door. So he takes eviction notice down, walks in the house, talks to his wife. Honey, why is there an eviction notice on the front door? The wife goes to say, well, she took the mortgage money, and instead of taking the mortgage money and paying the mortgage with it, she took the mortgage money and paid on her daughter's private school. I'm like, come on, man, you got to be serious, right? Are you serious? Come on, man. Like, somebody cannot be that dumb to sit up and take the mortgage money, the money that's used to make sure you have a roof over your head, to make sure that you have a house to live in. That cannot be somebody that's dumb to take the mortgage money and put it on private school instead of the mortgage of the house. He told me this is what his wife did. I was like, man, come on, man. Are you serious? Come on, man. Come on, man, please. I said, what did you do? He told me they had to move out of the house, the whole family, all because she took the money, the mortgage money, and put it on her daughter's private school. Well, you gotta remember, this is an older gentleman, and his mindset was the old style mindset of a traditional marriage. In the old style mindset of a traditional marriage, the husband went out to work, made the money, and brought his check home to the wife, handed the wife the money, and she, in a traditional marriage, took the money took the money from the check that the husband gave her, and she paid all the bills with it. She was supposed to pay the mortgage. She's supposed to pay the utilities. She's supposed to pay house notes, light, gas, everything, okay? But what you don't understand, and what a lot of men don't understand, even younger men now, have the mentality that they're going to take the money and they worked hard for, hand the wife the check, take a little bit out of the check to go back and forth to work with and for lunch money, and she takes the rest of the check and pays everything. Because there are younger men right now that still kind of got that mentality. Well, your mentality is about to change in a little bit, because that man who sat up here and handed his wife his check every month, every week, every 2 weeks, she took that money and put it on her daughter's private school instead of paying for the mortgage, and they got evicted from the house. Oh, also too, please like, please share, please subscribe. Please share this video with as many people as possible, men and women. And please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe. I'm trying to get this channel to grow. This channel is made so that it will save people thousands of dollars, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars. And for some people, it might save them millions of dollars, okay? So, please like, please share, please subscribe, please hit the notification bell. Also, too, let's get back into the story. This older gentleman told me that happened to him twice. First of all, after he told me that his wife had put the money down on the daughter's private school instead of paying the mortgage with it, I asked him a question. You're still with the wife? He said, yeah, I'm still with her. I'm like, why didn't you get rid of her after she did something dumb like that? I mean, who in their right mind would do something like that and have you all the whole family put out of the house? You're like, well, she did it. I'm like, dang, man. I'm like, so you didn't get rid of her? No, I'm still married to her. So I'm like, and then he goes to tell me, that's the first time she did it. I said, what do you mean the first time she did it? She did it again. What do you mean she did it again? We were in the second house. Yeah, and she took the mortgage payment again and put it on her daughter's private school instead of paying the mortgage. And that's the second time she did it. And the second time, the whole family was put out of the house for an eviction again. I'm like, wait a minute, man. You telling me your wife did that to you twice? Yeah, she did. Once again, as I stated before, this man is a self-proclaimed simp. I don't like simps. I don't like weak men. All right? I don't like simps. I don't like weak men. This man was a simp, a self-proclaimed simp. He's also a weak man, too. I asked him again, dude, why didn't you get rid of her after she had you all evicted out of the first house? That's when he told me he was a simp. I'm like, oh, man. The first time she had the family evicted from the house was her fault. It was her fault, but it was also his fault, too. It was also his fault because he should have been doing the bills with his wife, so he knows everything that was going on in the house financially, everything. He put 100% trust in his wife that she was going to use the money wisely and take care of everything. She didn't. Then he stayed with her again. Then he went back and made the same mistake again, handing his check to the wife. She did the same exact thing all over again and got them evicted out of not just one house, got them evicted out of 2 houses. I'm like, dang. Now there is a movie by the name of Forrest Gump. In the movie Forrest Gump, and I had to see I saw the movie. It was an interesting movie. It was a pretty good movie. I saw the movie Forrest Gump. And there's a scene in the movie Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump was a guy, he kind of had some like mental problems a little bit. He may have been considered retarded or slow, or one of those kids that came to school on the short bus. They had the scene in Forrest Gump. And the scene, Forrest Gump was a little boy, and he was sitting on the school bus with a little girl. And the little girl turned to Forrest Gump and said, "Hey, are you stupid or something?" And I wanted to tell that man, "Hey, are you stupid or something?" I'm like, no, really, are you stupid or something? Why didn't you get rid of your wife after she had you evicted out of the first house? The first time she did that, that was her fault because you were unaware of it. The second time she had you all and your family evicted from the second house, that was your fault. Matter of fact, I don't even know why you didn't get rid of her when she had you all evicted out of the first house. But you were dumb enough or a simp enough to still stay with the woman. Anybody that does something that major, they do not have your best interest. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Let them be somebody else's problem. Let them destroy somebody else's lives, okay? So the second time that happened, that was his fault. That was his fault because he didn't do anything to put any systems in place so that would not happen again in the future. He didn't do none of that. He just kept going out working, kept bringing his paycheck home, handing the paycheck off to the wife, and she turned around and did the whole thing all over again. So I'm looking at him like, man, you kind of dumb. You kind of stupid. But he had a good paying job. I think he had one of them management/engineering type jobs. So the guy was smart. He just didn't have no common sense. But anyway, so what am I saying in telling you this example is that you need to sit down, like my play dad told me. You need to sit down every time the bills come in and sit down with the wife once a month and work all the bills out together. You never give 100% complete access control over the money to the wife. And my play dad had a good wife. We see the reasons why you should not do that because these are the things that can happen to you. So please like, please share, please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. Please subscribe because I'm trying to get the channel to grow and I need your help. And peace.